Well, over the past 2 years under the Kenya Kwanza administration, thousands of Kenyans have been forced to cut their expenditure in response to the rising cost of living. While data from the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics indicates that the economy grew from 4.7% in 2023 to 5.7% in 2024, this growth has not translated into sufficient job opportunities. The unemployment crisis remains a significant challenge, particularly among the youth, as thousands of graduates continue to flood the job market each year. NTV's Ruth Sarmoiche-Senge now takes a closer look at the economic aspirations of young people and 1,000 days of President Ruto's government, and she reports many feel betrayed and disconnected from the promises he gave.
On our first day, we will free the DCI. We will free the KRA from state capture. I can account for every day of the 1,000 days.
It's mid-morning at Jualako in Shabab, Nakuru. I meet Samuel Mwangi, a boda rider heading back home for some rest before he resumes work. The trained electrician tells me how the past few months have been strainers to get customers.
Wakati uhuru kuna flow, hata unapata kutoka maybe ukifungua kazi 6, ikifika kama hii masaa ulikuwa una 400 yako au 300 ikienda chini sana. Lakini for now hata tukiangalia kwa M-Pesa yangu kina nimepata ni 150.
In order to accommodate this drastic fall in income, he had to send his wife and children to the village in 2023, as well as cut down on his monthly expenditure.
Ilikuwa ni ya double room, sababu nilikuwa naweza kulipa hiyo 4,500. Lakini for now ikabidi nienda ya 3,000, at least ni ya plaster for security.
He is not the only one who has had to change jobs and lifestyle to keep up with the rising cost of living that is not commensurate to the fast dipping income.
Manguo za 10 ama za 20 hapo, na nilikuwa ninaweza kukaa na familia yangu vizuri juu siku kwa nakosa tu hata kama ni ngiri moja ama 800 hapo, na ilikuwa nazipanga na zinanitosha. Sababu nilikuwa ninakaa nyumba 3,000 na ilifika mahali wakati wa Ruto wameingia kiti, tumeendaenda kama mwaka moja, ikanishinda kulipa hiyo nyumba mpaka nilifungiwa mara 2. Ikabidi niingie nyumba ya 1,800.
Things are also not looking up for Juakali artisans.
Kilo 100 tulikuwa tunanunua, wakati ilikuwa 50 tulikuwa tunanunua 5k. Now ni 80 tunanunua 8,000. So like 3,000 imeongezeka juu. So kama tulikuwa tunapata maybe tulikuwa tunapata 1,500, now tunapata tukipata as much tunapata 500. Hiyo 500 ndio tunagawa. Yeah.
Ajira hakuna. Kama hii yangu au vijana unaoona hapa ni kujituma tu, unajitafutia shughuli ya kufanya. Je, wenye wamemaliza shule kama last year watafanya nini? Ofisi zimejaa, hatuwezi pata kazi ofisini. Kama ni kazi kama zenye ameleta za mijengo, hatuwezi toshea huko sisi wote.
According to the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics, 782,300 new jobs were created in 2024, down from 848,100 jobs in 2023. And as the number of graduates rises each year with limited job opportunities available, many young people are falling into depression.
People that were churning out in universities and other technical vocational training, they are in excess of 200 to 300,000 annually. That directly affects the economy because we have people who are energetic, they have skills, but they don't have nowhere to go. We believe that we could not be witnessing the kind of insecurity we're witnessing, especially in urban centers.
In the past 3 or so years, we've seen so many suicide cases, and it even escalates to even intimate partner violence. The economic pressure is too high. We've also seen early pregnancies and young kids dropping from school. So that's why for me,
those in formal employment are grappling with a thinning payslip.
We're not doing well as a country. Many of the informal employment, courtesy of the many taxes that we have, are not able to have much in terms of surplus. And that also has a direct effect in economy in terms of industrialization, because if there's no incentive in terms of providing support to these particular industries, they cannot be able to create jobs. Business of selling meat.
The unfriendly tax regime forced companies to downsize.
The people who are paying for housing levy, the income tax actually was revised upwards. The aspect of health insurance, social security was kind of revised upwards. Meaning, if you are an employer, because you are supposed to provide deduction the same as to your employees, if you're not able to provide that, you cannot be able to hire people to be able to work for you.
The Federation of Kenya Employees, FKE, reports that tens of companies have shut down in the last 2 years, and scores others have moved to the neighboring countries in pursuit of better operating environment.
Multinational companies actually relocating to other countries where they provide tax incentive. So I think that is actually have a negative economy in that some of these particular multinational actually provide employment for a significant number of people.
The despair has led many to seek better opportunities overseas, but in the midst,
you find also there's an opportunity for those who want to actually take advantage of the desperation of young people.
The unbated rising cost of living and high unemployment rates, among other issues, fueled the June 2024 youth uprising.
The government that now is coming with double the cost of living that we had seen before. So for me, I think that was the anger, but also the arrogance from our members of parliament, because every time Kenyans questioned Mani Shungwa, and he said the finance bill as it is will not be changed, even a full stop.
1 year after the youth-led protest that shook the country's politics, youth defenders fear that last year's events are replaying.
We are seeing police do the same things they did to young people. It's even worse that now we are seeing governors, MCAs, deploying goons who are protected by the police to attack Kenyans who are going to the streets to fight for their rights.
He rose into power on the back of a hustler narrative, a message that deeply resonated with low and middle income earners who form a majority of the electorate. However, 1,000 days into his leadership, the same group which he vowed to lift from bottom up now feels deeply disconnected and betrayed by the government that once inspired high hopes.
This is the first government that has a signed charter with young people. I do not think the president himself remembers transported young people from across Kenya to Nairobi to sign a contract with them.
Alisema atatuweka pesa mifukoni, lakini kusema ukweli labda hiyo serikali ya bottom up labda ni kutuinamisha sisi, kututoa pesa mfukoni.
Alikuwa amesema ni ya boda boda na mimi ni wa boda boda. Lakini for now singati tabu ni mwiba wa kujidunga.
The youth feel all is not lost. They are hopeful that the remaining 2 years will bring positive change.
I see hope in the young people changing how the structure of governance works. I see them forcing change by them showing up the same way they're showing up.
Experts say the problem and solution lie in both the executive and legislature.
In Kenya, we don't have actually a problem of raising revenue. You're spending much that you can produce.
This, coupled with corruption, has left the youth more skeptical than optimistic, the promise for change notwithstanding. Ruth Sarmuche Senge, NTV.